Alright, today I have a record unboxing. I guess it's unboxing, technically a box, I don't know, it's some sort of envelope-y type thing, but it came all the way from Royal Mail, I believe. Yeah, Royal Mail International tracked there. What's crazy, crazy, crazy. So a lot of record vinyl collectors, if you didn't know, are having issues with buying stuff overseas right now, whether it's a no-go or the countries don't want to ship to you, or it's just outrageously expensive. I want to say that I got in for this for under $50, which is fine, and that included the shipping. So it was like 20-something, 30-something, I don't know exactly for what the vinyl cost. And it came out to just under $50, but it added $20, you know, so that was like $20. And so I was like, do I want to pay $50 for a record? And one of the things was is that this is, and I'll open it in a second, I'll spoil it a little bit here. This is, well, it goes by Jody Wisternoff, but it calls him Joseph Wisternoff here, as an electronic music producer and DJ from England. He is best known as one half of the electronic music duo Way Out West, and also as a solo producer of dance music spanning the early 1990s, 52 years of age, from Bristol, United Kingdom. So spouse Lucy Wisternoff, all that good stuff. So there, all that fun stuff. So Jody Wisternoff has some huge releases, and if you go to the Anjuna store, here is where I got this from. There's lots and lots of always new digital and LPs and stuff like that. Insanely expensive. Clothing is expensive on all these stores. I mean, who wants to buy a hoodie for $100? Not I. Or a hat, or a versatile hat for $40. And then again, plus shipping is a lot of money. Sometimes you can get on shipping deals there. But a lot of this music sells out very quickly. Very, very quickly. I'll give you a little idea of what I purchased here. And this was the available for pre-order here. Jody Wisternoff, Welcome to My World Chill Mixes. Now there was a 2 LP release that came out earlier. I don't remember what that was, and I wanted that one, but it was all sold out. Whatever that would have cost would probably be a lot more. But this was a limited to 300. I believe it says, what did it say here? Down here. It says, well, anyway, I believe it's limited to 300 or 300, yeah. Now that we're delighted to press Welcome to World Chill Mixes to vinyl, limited to 300 copies. This vinyl is exclusive to Anjuna Music Store and is pressed on 1 LP transparent turquoise vinyl. So let's get this box open here and see how good a condition it came from all the way across the world to get here. Again, it was pre-released in October or something like that, so yeah, it came, and I gotta watch out because I got a terrible bad spot there. Now, there we go. It looks like it's in, now did this go just from US? So there's a customs decoration, all this stuff here, so I wonder if this might be a mailer they maybe shipped out a whole bunch to the United States. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person outside of maybe one person in San Francisco, New York, or Los Angeles that might have purchased this. I don't know how many UK people purchased this or how many US people purchased this. Let's get this farther back here. I didn't think about all the extra space I was going to need to display this here, because I usually don't do a lot of records here, because they're few and far between where I live. So there is Mr. Wisternoff there, all of 52 years of age, or whenever he was when this came out here. Let's take this out of the sleeve here, show you what I've got here. Now, of course, every record that you get from anywhere is always going to have, there's a tiny little wrinkle here, and a tiny little wrinkle here, and so like that. We don't worry about those. None of those are on the front. There is a little bend right here because, you know, that's just how it happens. So that's how these things initially get a little beat up here. So in a paper sleeve here, you know, thin cover here. So you're like, man, what did you get for $50? Good grief, dude. But again, this is why I don't do this very often. And when people complain about the dollar records at the thrift, the swap meets or thrift stores, or complain that Goodwill is $3 or $4, they just need to shut it. Because really, you know, in every new record. So Jody Wisternoff, I just said the title, Welcome to My World. And these are the chill mixes, side A and side B. Let's take a look at what the vinyl looks like. So it's a different color than I was expecting. It was more of like a clear. If you just try to get the picture back here, so you can barely even see it. You can barely even see it right there. I don't, I went into this going blind, it's like, you know what, let's just get this and figure it out what it is later. And I passed up on several other releases. Now, unfortunately, fortunately for me, I know it's limited to 300. But, unfortunately, most of the vinyl records I've been seeing are not foil stamped anymore of what the numbered edition it is. That's really frustrating to me because I cannot find anywhere on here. I know it's limited to 300, but nobody else would know that. And I would tell them that, and they would say, I don't see it. I don't really care. I don't believe you. I don't have any document or backup proof or anything in here. Let's see if anything else came in the mailer here. I was just curious. Sometimes companies give you a bonus sticker, or they just or they give you a receipt or something like that. It's all digital now, but so what do we got in here? Let's see if we got anything else here. There's absolutely nothing telling me anything about anything. How amazingly weird is that? You would think you would have something. And there's a little kind of corner ding there again. If you're looking for like the mintest, freshest vinyl, just don't buy any, because there isn't such a thing. You might luck into one or two of them. Again, I go into this blind here because I know of Jody Wisternoff from some of the music that I've heard, and I'm sure that I will enjoy this well enough. I wanted to go to eBay and just show you what's going on here. Let's get out of this here and try to make a proper video of this here. So what we're going to do is go to the dreaded eBay. I was here a minute ago, and I was looking at, my computer's a little slow. I've got a live stream on in the background of somebody, so I'm looking at Jody Wisternoff here, and let's get out of here. I hope we're in eBay here. Too many irons in the fire, just what can you do? So this will be good listening to on Saturday. That's a good thing. And I will put this with my other music here. Again, I will treasure whatever I get, there's maybe another Neko that I didn't know of right there too. Not to worry about that one. Let's see, there's a Anjuna Chill Sampler with Jody Wisternoff. It's a limited edition for $50. State of Trance. That's a 2D CD set there. Let's see. What we want to do is look up vinyl records here, if we can do that. I should have set it to vinyl here, but I hadn't done that yet. Unfortunately, okay. Music. Now we have to go to music CDs. I've got a more. Okay. More. Why is it taking so long? Well, we only have 45 results if it happens to switch us. There's some sort of single that's Way Out West, so I think that's what I was talking about earlier. There's a CD. Look at a CD as $161.49 from somebody in Japan. We've got Way Out West, 27.76, and I don't know if that's a vinyl or a CD. Let's see. Most of these are CDs. There's a EP, vinyl EP for 20 SE. Shipping from the United Kingdom, $23.15. Yeah, it'll be up there. So you're over $50. That's 40 right there plus 6, and yeah, well, $49 almost exact. And then Rare Waves always has a lot of stuff. But again, I don't necessarily trust Rare Waves. I bought them maybe one time and I was fine with it. Not to worry about it. But a lot of people, oh, it's not in stock, I didn't get it. And maybe a lot of those are like, releases that kind of fall through. I don't really know. But again, this is expensive stuff here. Super rare collectors, for $267. This stuff just only goes up in value, and again, you want to be able to just enjoy the music. And again, I wanted to get something. Again, I don't know what that is there, but I don't have the ability to just go buy this one ever again. This might have disappeared. Limited to 300 world. I guess that's worldwide, maybe. And I'll just show you the back again. Nothing. It's not like a really. And the crazy thing is that his 2 LP release has the same picture on that, just different colors there. So what can you really say about one record about somebody that you've never even heard of? You've never really even heard of. Never. Looks like there's some sort of remix Beastie Boys thing with Jody Wisternoff. I'm not exactly sure. Who knows? He's in that magazine or whatever. Anyways, just let you know that there's more music out there, people. Oh, and I want to do one other thing here before I finish off here. I picked up a poster, a music poster, and I was pretty sure it was a music poster, and somebody at the Goodwill store thought this was a Disney poster, and whatever, and I was just being kind of like, I didn't want to really say, but I found this, and it's a poster autographed by Kishi Bashi. Now, you're like, who in the heck is that? Well, he's a Grammy winner or nominated. I don't know. He's either nominated or won for his music. It's been autographed by him. And it's a Sonderlust tour. It's numbered to 500. It's a little beat up, about the same condition as my record. Maybe a little worse for the wear in here in the folds there, but limited to 500. And I found 0 of these for sale on the internet. Is dig them. He says some sort of, alternative indie artist. Very interesting. The first song I listened to, you could throw it into Wes Anderson movie, but I got 2 of those. The other one is really beat up, and the autograph is kind of goofed up. But, again, those autographs of his are on vinyl records only on eBay, and they're like $150 each, $140 something to buy each one of them. So do I have $300 worth of autographs there? I don't know. Could have. But it's like this record here. If anybody saw this at a thrift store, they wouldn't know what this is. They would have no clue. They wouldn't even pay like a couple bucks for that. Nothing against record collectors, but the ones I know are just cheap and won't spend anything on anything. Everybody calls me cheap, and then guess what? I just bought a $50 record. So I want to stay at the 11, 12 minute mark here. Put this back on the sleeve until I get a chance to listen to it. But I'm happy I at least got something. I do have a t-shirt from the Anjuna company. And that was purchased a long time ago. I think that's how I got on their mailing list. But, and I'm not about to get another one because that style is sold out. Plus, it's got a hole in it, and I'm not about to be spending 50 bucks on another shirt. That's not what I'm all about right now. So, hope everybody has a great weekend and lots of events coming up. And, so that will be in future videos if I get a chance to do that. People are coming in next week, so I may not get a chance to do a lot of videos in between. We'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to show you I got something in, finally a video from me, and thank you for watching.